When I had it all, he was there, living the high with me, soaring through the clouds with me, feeling the joy of life with me. He gave me skills that I didn't know I had. He taught me how to live life. He taught me how to be gracious. He taught me how to be humble. He taught me how to have a voice that can be heard from miles and miles around. He taught me how to pray. He was the father figure I never had. He taught me life as it was unfolding before me. When I didn't know what to speak, he spoke for me. He gave me strength and courage. And at times he made sure I was brave enough to go against all those who said I couldn't. And then I accomplished it. He sent me out to be a conqueror, and I conquered. I made waves in the pool. I made waves in the pond. I made the tide rise and fall in the ocean. I brung forth the dawn. Wrote the names of lovers in the sand. Loved for who I was. I was great and I was grand. I was on a winning streak. Nothing could go wrong. No one would refuse me. They would encourage me to continue to go on to accomplish more things. There was no enemies in sight at the height of my fame. There were those that I had to look down upon and not have pity, but gave them a hand up so that they could see how beautiful they were. I reminded them that they were perfect because there was no one else like them. They were the only ones created by God as an individual. No one would know what they know but themselves. No one knows how far they had to walk in their shoes but them. I gave them a voice. I gave them a choice, whether to continue on or give up. But I was there at each and every moment that they wanted to give up, pushing them to continue to move forward. At the height of my fame, he loved me. I was a rock star, doing it all, rolling the dice, winning, jack of all trades and a master of them all. And when I lost it all, he was with me, helping me rebuild my life, showing me where I went wrong, building the structure of my temple, my soul, where I went wrong with the heart and the mind. The body couldn't hold up. So now I'm trapped in a body that is slowly dying while I yet live. And the critics and the doubters and the haters, they're quick to be like vultures when you're down. They quick to rob you while you're down. They said I would never get back up. They said my health was too far gone. They said you will never be able to stand on stable ground again. There was those who denied my illness of lupus, who denied my afflictions, the arthritis in my knees, the arthritis in my back. They claimed I was pretending, seeking sympathy, but they did not know how strong of a person I was. Because every day I got up and went to work. I continued to pray. I continued to push my body. I continue living the life I've always lived. Doing for those who cannot do for themselves. I was still the voice of the voiceless. Still the keeper of the motherless and the fatherless. Still the vault of secrets that others didn't want anybody to know, including their own family. When I came to the door of death, I begged God not to let me slip away in the night because I still had work to do. I didn't have the fame anymore. I didn't have the crowds anymore. I no longer had the phone calls anymore. I no longer mattered to those who used to love me anymore. They wasn't knocking down on my door for advice or wanting to hang out. Because who want to hang out with a crippled person? Who want to listen to a person walking with a walker? Who want to listen to a person barely walking with a cane? Who would want to talk to somebody who has lupus and is in pain all the time? A Debbie Downer, a party pooper. They wanted to feel as grand and beautiful and high up, and they wanted the fame that I had. I had nothing else to offer them, so they left me. Left me on the side of the highway, far away from home. And I had to walk each step by remembering that it was God Himself that made me fame. It was God Himself who built the temple that I was in. I had to realize that I was in error because I was enjoying the fame, thinking that there were no consequences to the things that I was doing and the things that I was saying. I was using my gift on the regular as if it was a party game, a card game, a magic show. And when all things collapsed on me, I started to blame myself. And the Father said, no. Brush away those pieces of what was. See that the foundation is still good. Rebuild upon the foundation of who you are and what you are and why you are. Believe again in yourself. Remember what I have taught you. One step at a time, one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 year at a time. You may not have it all now, but you will. You will have an oasis away from the place that is bringing you down, the place where you are suffering, the place that's killing you, that's making you die faster. He sent me clear across the country to heal, to reclaim my identity, to reclaim my soul, to reclaim my name. I am Jazrael Emil Kavan, and the name still carries weight because I deliver 9 times out of 10 without a problem, without an issue. I'm there when you need me. I'm there when you don't even want to speak to me. I'm there. Always in the background praying for you. I may be forgotten by most, but my prayers for you cannot be forgotten at all. See, man loves fame. Man loves to be the center of attention. But I found a better gift than ever. The back scene. The backstage. Where everything goes on. So that the show can be perfect. Being a life coach. Getting people past the point of no return. To be able to forgive themselves and move on. To get off the drugs. To stop the alcohol. To stop abusing themselves for what they felt they have done wrong. To encourage them to grow. To be more. You have heard me say before that I'm more than a man. Because a man would have gave up a long time ago. When things was going wrong, he would have gave up. When he started to slide from fame, he would have gave up. Looking around and seeing that he had no friends and that he was alone, he would have gave up. But I'm more than a man. The angels have always been my friend. God has always been my father. It wasn't sudden fate that I have now. I've had this faith for as long as I can remember. I began to be abused by the time I was 4 years old. I've been bullied by the biggest and baddest. Yet I still stood my ground, because my ground is holy ground. As long as I claim it, as long as the Lord is the God of heaven and all of earth, then I don't have to worry about a bully or an enemy or a demon or an evil spirit. I stand because of the beauty of what God has created. I stand because I am a part of nature, just as nature is a part of me. I stand because what happens to you matters to me, because somebody might try the same thing on me. When I was young, I used to listen to the elders, the old heads, as they spoke about life and how they've been used and tricked and abused and what happened in their past. And I've learned from their mistakes And I've learned from their humbleness. I've learned from the way they taught me. I'm never too young or too old to learn how to be more respectful, to be proud of myself, to stand in love and stand for justice. I'm never lonely. As long as I'm willing to understand that God is great, that God is good, that the Lord loves me, that within the steps that I'm taking, He's given me the breath and the strength and the ability to move forward. I'm not ashamed of my walker. I'm not ashamed of my cane. I'm not ashamed that I'm disabled. I am not ashamed that I am alone fighting this battle. I'm not ashamed of lupus. I speak about it so more people can learn what it is, can understand that anything and everything is possible in life. You can get to an age and your body can start breaking down on its own. You can wake up one day and find out that you have cancer. You can wake up one day and find out that you got a rare disease. You can wake up one day and be hit by a car. We don't know what's in the cards for us. I know they tell me, slow down, slow down, slow down, but I'm used to moving at a fast pace. I'm used to doing the things I want to do. I'm used to being there for those who love me without a price. Love is a birthright, not a gift for the popular. So I do not hold back my love. My love is as equal as I love my mother, as I love my sister, as I love my nieces, as I love all those who love me. My love is as equal to that, whether I know you or don't know you. I walk by faith and not by sight. I dream the dreams of kings. I stand in a land of forever. I hear the music clear as day from heaven. I see the gathering of the spirits of the children of destiny. I hear the voices of hope. I see the standards of men slowly drop away from what they used to be. And that's why I stand as a good man, not willing to be played with or toyed with. I stand as a good man, one who has manners and respect, one who would rather give his life for you than for you to give your life for me. One to be a provider and a caretaker of the heart, the soul, and the body. One who doesn't want you to change, but evolve into something more beautiful, fully bloomed into yourself. I'm one who believes that you must chase your inspiration. You must live your life, not me dictate my life, your life for you. God has given me a powerful strength. And as the temple is coming back to its fullness, as I'm beginning to heal, as the wound slowly begins to seal itself shut, I'm beginning to be proud of my battle scars. I'm beginning to understand that my plea to live again is God's way of showing me that I'm good at what I do. Forget things.